Okay, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for tuning in. I'm very sorry that we are late, but as usual, we always try our best. Share this video when you get on it. Only thing you can do for us, just share. Share, we appreciate it. This is the KEAR Communication Network. It's owned and operated by the KEAR Foundation. I told you guys long ago that we will be talking and speaking with the CEO and vision bearer of this wonderful foundation, and we're just going to have a short little talk. But I told you guys that we'll set up a days like maybe on Sunday where he will speak to you guys every Sunday, just to know what is going on. So I'm not going to waste your time because we already wasted the time. So we'll be talking to the team, the CEO and his team. But in the back is ready. So I'm going to bring him on, and let me see who I can get on first. The president of this organization is George Seabold, a young man and with a lot of ideas. And along with Chris, he's the vision bearer. He's the one who behind this thing. But the Bible said that if a leader don't have vision, the nation perish. But also, if you have a vision, you need people that will carry on your vision. So he brought in a lot of Liberians, and they are all into this thing, uniting behind him. So let me bring George on first, the president of this wonderful organization. And okay, this is what's going on, George. Okay. Good morning, George. How are you?
I'm good, Mr. Kitchen. How are you, sir?
This is the wonderful man. I know you people are expecting one George with white beard or big dude. This, as I said, this organization is operated by young, talented Liberians. So maybe you saw them walking down the street. You might not know their name, but this is George. George, how we coming on? How's everything with you this morning?
Oh, yeah.
And happy to get you on that we can have a little chat about this wonderful organization. What you tell you feel this morning?
I'm good, Mr. Kitchen. Good morning, wonderful listener. Good morning, Liberians in Liberia. Good morning, Liberians in the diaspora. Good morning, everyone. Those that are listening. My name is George Senator Sibo. I'm the president for the KEAR Humanitarian Foundation and the KEAR Communications Network, an organization that we are working to build in helping to bring some form of sanity to the country, in helping our people alleviate them from poverty and do some stuff. So, Mr. Kitchen, I'm good. The weather is very, very good this morning. The place is not too hot like a couple of days ago.
Yes.
So, yeah, I'm doing well.
Okay, let me bring the other guys on, and I see the CEO himself is in the back there. So When you're watching us, you can go to Kia Network on Facebook, which is going live right now. You can go to the Kia Network on YouTube. It's on right now. You can also go to my page. It's going on live. So you can sit home and watch it on your big screen. You don't have to waste your data. You can use your house internet and just go straight to YouTube. And please, all you can do for us, just like, you subscribe, and share the video. That's all you can do. So I'm going to bring the other people before I bring Kia on, and let me. And Moses, where is Moses Flomo? And Moses Flomo in his studio. That is the studio background in Monrovia 95.9. So you see, the foundation is prepared to go all over the country. They are 100% ready, 100% fiber and soda. Everything is ready. So we are not joking. It's very, very serious. We onto it. But I'm not going to waste your time. Let me bring on the wonderful vision bearer, the CEO himself. He's no other person but Mr. Kier. How are you this morning, sir?
Good morning, Mr. Kishan. How are you doing?
Well, nice meeting you. I see you relax, and we kept you in the back for so long. But anyway, that's a good thing to do. Sometimes you got to keep the big guys in the back and then try to do a. So, how you feeling this morning? This is your first appearance, if I'm not mistaken, on the network, especially via Facebook and YouTube. So, how you feeling this morning?
I'm feeling great. Feeling great. Thanks for the opportunity to come on and say big thank you to the team on the ground and Mr. President, Mr. George Sibo. Thanks for all your marvelous work that you have been doing. And also, I want to say thanks to the visual audience out there in the radio land, and also the Facebook and YouTube. I want to say welcome, and let this be the very first interview that will go worldwide and also affect many people or many
Okay.
Liberians.
Good, 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 good. Thank you very much, sir. And I know it's not an easy thing to take your time. I know you're supposed to be working by this time, but and your vision is what matters. But I will. How are you, Moses? This is Moses. You can see Moses in his background, one of the hardworking men in Liberia. I'm going to put them in a hard seat today to ask them some questions. My name is Munel Kishen. Some people call me the General, aka the General, but I'm happy to be part of the KEAR Foundation. And we will be broadcasting from the US. Our intention is to expand the thing to go to the highest. But I'm going to go straight to this because people texting me now. They say, "Why we were late and your first day up, but somebody already." But anyway, I'm sorry. I apologize. It's my fault. Overslept, so I'm very, very sorry. And share the video. Don't forget, just share. Click share. Okay, Mr. Kia, let's go straight up to you. Let's go. I'm not going to waste your time. Who is Christopher Kia? People, and I know people know you, they have seen you before, but they don't know who is Christopher Kia. Some of them ate with you, they sat with you, but all they know is Chris, the ball who played the football down with the old timer. So who is this wonderful Christopher Kia?
Thank you, Mr. Kishan. Christopher K is a very simple person. I was born in Liberia, specifically Maryland County. Born onto the union of Mr. and Mrs. David D. Kier. My father was a teacher. My mother was she was a farmer. I came into this country. I became a nurse, and later on, I became entrepreneur. And I just want to see this country called Liberia do better. We have the potential to do better. So that's the reason why I took this opportunity to use my platform to help the destitute communities in Liberia.
That's good. We will go into depth. You know, there's a saying that every Liberian who went out there and made it, they try to come home with NGO, but they don't go nowhere. I know some people who organize NGOs, don't even have the first penny. They ask other people to contribute. And it's just in the mouth that is not on paper. But some of us decide to put our face on it. But my question to you, why now? With all the things that are going in Liberia, you're supposed to be enjoying yourself with your family, travel other places. I see Liberians going to Ghana, they're going to different places. But you took upon yourself and said, listen, I will do it in Liberia. Why are you spending this? Why you try to spend your little money that you got? Why? What's in it for you? Is there anything? Is there any political ambition?
No, Mr. Kishen, I will say I have no political interest in Liberia. Whatever I'm doing is actually for the Liberian people. Uh, the poor conductivity of our Liberian government have actually prompted me or enacted me to do this cost in Liberia. Moreover, is the fact that the destitute community and I will have similar story. In Liberia, I was living in a Dole community. Most of you that probably may have awareness of the community. It's a very, very deplorable area. I was living in Dole community in a Zinran. When it rains, the water is all powder in the house. The dishes be floating in the house. Our beds all be completely soaked. So when I sometimes I watch the news or watch some Liberians events and see these people, it's so devastating. For people to be in such a deplorable condition, and the country is it just becomes a norm. So I moved to do this for the destitute communities in Liberia to create some global awareness to be able to help them and live a better life.
Okay, that's good. And I know they say behind every man there is a successful or hard working woman. They
Absolutely.
always got the neck and the head. Without the neck, there is no head. So how's your neck doing today?
My neck
How
is
is your
very fine.
neck?
My neck is very fine, Mr. Kisha, and she's right here. My
Okay,
beautiful
can you
wife
just
to be.
show? Can you just
Can you
show
please
your
come?
neck face,
Yeah,
please?
she's been waiting for the program to actually start, and I've been keeping her. She's up I've been to work, but now, sweetheart, can you please come? The audience wants to actually say hi to you to see who's actually in the background of this whole. You probably want to say hi, and probably you can probably say. So I'm gonna you can say
So, so this is the wonderful woman in the background. Can you hear me?
Yes.
So this is the wonderful woman because you see, when men doing something and they going fine, that means there's a woman in the back that say, "Listen, I got your back. Do what you think is right." So how you feel to see your husband doing such a thing, trying to reach out to his people in Liberia, and not even one place. He want to go to the entire country, the 15 counties. So how you feel? What's the support from you?
To tell you the truth, I'm not surprised by Chris's action to helping our country. We have our country at heart. Since I met Chris, um, he had expressed a lot of interest on doing things back home. And when we started our business here, which is a healthcare background, before we could even start, it was two of us idea like if we ever become successful in this business that we're about to establish, what will be some of our goals? And he expressed, I would love to help back home. And I was like, that's the same vision I have.
Oh boy.
So seeing him do this is not strange to me. It's something that I knew one day he was going to do. And I'm all here for the support. And I pray that everybody on board, including him, that this will succeed. And I will always be in the background supporting him. Even if I need to be upfront, I will be there.
Thank you very much. And there's you can do more than what you just did. I'm happy that you are in the back because If you don't give that support, we will crumble. You know what I'm saying? But I want to say thank you very much, and thanks for that smile, and keep doing what you do best. You are the neck, he's the head. Without the neck, there's no head. So thank you very much. And Chris, you can come back on. Okay, before I go to George, I want to take a just quick break before I go to
Thank you,
George.
everybody.
Yes, let's just take a little quick break. I'm going to drink your water, and then I will go in studio. The people in Monrovia, in like, bro, will talk. I see the operation manager relaxing. That is you see this network don't have no big names. We grooming our own names. Now you see the guy with the cap. He's the president, President Sibo. But when I finish, let's just take the quick break, and then we will come into before I go back to Chris again.
Mr.
Go ahead, say something. What you say? You're not on live. Okay, thanks guys for watching, and let's go to the president himself before I come back to the VP, the CEO, and then we'll go to the business manager. President Sibo, how about you again?
Good sir.
I just yeah,
Mr.
just
Kitchen, real quick,
yeah.
can you look at the maybe the private message, our message there? Yeah, check it up and see. I think we got issue with the.
Oh no, that no, I don't think okay, okay, sorry, I see it. Okay, Mr. Kitchen, please bring Mr. Valentine on. Mr. Valentine is on. Let me
No, it's
see.
not. It's
Okay,
not.
but he's not in it. He's sitting somewhere because I don't see him.
Is that in the background?
No. Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, sorry, sorry. He's all the way down. You know that five. Hey, I'll just check it. I look. I know somebody clicking to come on. Anyway,
Yeah.
guys, we're going live, and there we hear some of the things that go on. This is the first day on our live stream from the United States, and I see he's trying to come on. Yeah. Okay. Sorry. Yeah. Okay. He. Okay. I think he's on. Okay. Let me try again. Add him. Okay. I think he's on now.
Yes.
Okay, Sam. Sorry, Sam. I was trying to punish you in the back, man. I'm very sorry.
Yeah, indeed, I consider.
Okay.
I
Thank you very much for your patience. Okay,
And
Sibo,
yeah, and Mr. Flomo, are you able to? Are you hearing everybody now? I think you were complaining about sound. You're good on the audio now.
you hear me, and Mr. Flomo? Because everybody hearing me. If I can hear sound in the background, I see he's trying to touch something.
Moses, if you're not hearing Mr. Kitchen, you need to increase the volume. Just increase the volume a little bit.
Okay, you see him not hearing. Yeah, I just see his message. I can hear something he's trying to touch. But you got everybody can hear me?
Yes,
Yes.
I'm hearing you.
Okay. Okay, let's go to George. George, you are a young man, and you have your family in this country. You got to work. And from the time I met you, like you got to go to work in the night and you come back, we harassing you, and you take on the big tax president. And Chris confide everything in you. And now it's like he's in the back and you out there, and you got to do everything because if the battle line, if the other people fail, you fail. Why you decide to take this journey? Why you decide to get on this train?
Yeah, thank you very much, Mr. Kitchen. As you know, looking at our country, Liberia, as it presents itself to the world, we have been working hard to see how best we all can contribute towards the growth, development, and success of our country, Liberia. Look around. Almost everywhere in the world you go, you find Liberian. But then the question that I do ask myself is, coming into the diaspora, what do we go? What do we give back to our society? What do we give back to Liberia? It's not just to come on and make your money, go and build your houses and establish business. So, what do we do to contribute towards our nation growth and development? So, when the CEO confronted me on this issue of him helping to give back to society, to the area that he formed, slum community, to whole community, we all know that place. So when the CEO told me that, I said, you know what? This is a very, very good thing. Because whenever God blesses someone, it is also good that the person extend that hand of assistance to people in need. So definitely, when the president told me, I said, when the CEO told me, I said, okay, you know what? We're going to press one or two buttons around, move around, and start to do one or two things and get it things set up. And luckily for us, when anything that God is in, it worked so fine. Things will be working in order. Trust me, there have been challenges, there have been a couple of challenges, but we have been able to work around those challenges and make them come to pass. So dedicating my time to making sure that Liberia as a nation is benefiting from someone that really wants to give back to society, I feel that it's a good thing. And I have been willing to give out my time. I have been working behind the scene to make sure things are happening. But let me use the opportunity to give the thanks and praises to those really hard working guys that have been really doing, that have been the front runner, we call them the foot soldiers, that have been working hard in making the dream become a success. One of them, the first person is the late Amos S. Sibo Jr. May his soul rest in peace. Mr. Sibo was our executive director. He met his untimely demise sometime last month, and he was buried on Saturday. May his soul rest in peace, like I said. And then he been working together with some able lieutenant, Mr. Samuel Y. Valentine. Mr. Valentine is serving as the chief operating officer for the KEAR Communication Network and the KEAR Humanitarian Foundation. These are guys together with Moses Oflomo, is the operation manager for the both entities, both the foundation and the communication network. These are guys that have been working day and night to make the thing happen. We all know in Liberia what it takes to get one institution set up. You be running after paperwork from here and there. You got to go to Mika, you got to go to the place everywhere to get these things. So those guys have really, really been working hard to get it set up. So all thanks and praises to them. So just not to take much of your time, we get in this for Liberia. We are doing this for the nation, for our people to benefit. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. I think you have said it all. And let's go to
You
Moses.
know what?
Moses, can you hear me?
Just know what?
Okay.
The phone was on, right?
You can hear me because I can hear you.
Mr. Flomo, you can hear him now?
Mm.
Uh, is Valentine and Flumo in the same place right now?
They the same.
You're near each other, just a room different. I can hear him. I hear he's trying to ask if the phone is on. Okay, let's go to Samuel Valentine. Samuel, how are you this afternoon, man?
Yeah, I'm doing very well. And how are you also?
Well, thank you very much.
So
My
the
name is
minute don't
Mel.
come and come
Yeah.
by.
And
If
I
I
have a
do
question
follow,
for you.
I can see.
And I think he's trying.
Yeah.
I can hear you. You can hear him. You can hear
Moses,
him.
Moses, we can hear you. Can you hear us now?
What is? What is that? Um, okay.
Okay, I think it's technical issue. They'll fix it. Let
Yeah.
continue. They'll
Okay.
fix it
I
from
mean,
there.
then let me just mute himself. Okay, Sam, we all into this thing together. How you felt the first
I
day
don't know what
when
is unfolding because the volume is down.
But we're hearing you, Moses.
We can hear you, but you're not hearing you. You hearing us?
Yeah, but oh my God, again.
Yeah,
On the
because
tablet,
yeah, I
I'm
know
not,
it's
no
delayed.
sound on the tablet. I don't know why.
But we are hearing you, Moses.
Okay.
Okay, just mute. We'll fix it.
Okay,
Let's go
just
on.
mute and
Mr.
just
Valentine,
fix
I
it.
mean,
Let me
let me
talk to
walk them through on
Valentine.
the
Log
Yeah.
out
flow.
and log in.
Yeah, let's continue.
So
Let's
Valentine, how you
Okay,
felt? You feel like Bearer
let me
so
log out and then come back in.
yeah, yeah. And they reach out to you, say, listen, man, we're trying to open this thing here, but it's like nothing going on. You say, wow, what are they talking about? We're trying to open a radio station, we're trying to open a foundation. How you felt and what are some of the process that you guys went through? You can hear me, Valentine? Valentine, you can hear me?
The network is so bad.
Yeah, I can see it's still okay. So what how you felt the first day when they reached out to you that you're going to be part of this team? How you felt? What came to your mind? It was that anything on the ground like there was an office and we started already and they brought you in. So what are some of the things that you went through? Okay, CEO, I think you've seen it for yourself. That is one of our biggest problem in Liberia when it comes to internet. So you can't do anything about it when it comes to internet. But let me get back to the CEO. CEO, what are some of the areas that you're targeting? Because before you do certain things, you sit down and look at your life and look at the people. What are some of the areas that you are really targeting to say, yes, I think I need to do this?
The
The
line is so bad. You're asking a question.
Yeah, yeah, let the CEO just answer this one, then we'll
Can you
come
hear
back
me
to you.
now?
Yeah, I can hear
I
you. Can
went
you hear me?
I went off. Yes,
You can hear me?
yes. I was hearing you, and later on I went off.
Okay,
I
so
hear you
just
now.
wait.
Can you
Yeah,
hear
let us
me?
see. Yeah, let us see you finish talking. He was saying something. I will come back to you. Go ahead, Chris.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Kishin. Actually, areas that we want to target in Liberia will be the educational sector, the healthcare system, the agricultural sector, and other various areas that probably that will need our assistance. So there's no specific area that we're going to be targeting in Liberia when it comes to assistance.
So, are you going to do the whole country, the 15 counties?
Oh, the network is actually going to be covering the 15 counties in Liberia, but the most important aspect of it is the targeting the we're going to be targeting the destitute communities in Liberia, bringing them up to speed. Because here's the whole thing: we don't want to actually. I mean, it's so dolorous, very, very deplorable to the sense that Liberians we continue to do the same old thing and expect different results. So people in the country that are suffering. I mean, we have the same. I actually share. When I see these ones, stories online, Facebook or YouTube, become so sorrowful. So I actually want to actually help the destitute communities in Liberia. That's actually my full goal. That's why I'm actually doing this.
Okay. Okay, let me hold you there and come to Sam. Sam, can you hear me now? Can you hear me, Sam?
Then we are having a
Yeah, I think
serious.
Mr. King, just go ahead.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
Hello.
we're
It's the
having a
just
serious.
network.
yeah,
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
go ahead. I think, yeah.
Yes,
Okay,
Sam.
okay.
Yes, Sam.
Yes, I'm hearing you now.
How's the feelings like the first day you were contacted that you're going to be part of this team, and how you felt that is this a good venture or it's just one of these things where I just going to go there, get my own, and leave? So, what's in your mind? What's plans, and how you felt that day when you were contacted?
Well, initially I was contacted by Mr. Sibo, may his soul rest in peace, and he sold the idea to me, and he said, George, George and I have been friends in Liberia, and then He said there is someone who is a humanitarian who has a vision for this country, and he want to give back to the people of Liberia. If you look at how he came up from the grassroots, and God has blessed him in a special way, and today he has reached a level where he is now taking on his country, unlike other people. So it was a great idea to invite him. We met the president, George Sibo, who also gave us the vision of the CEO, Mr. Christopher Kier, and his plan for this country. So, I mean, we're so excited for an individual who would think on his people after God had blessed him to now come and give back. So we said, he's a, in church we say, we sing the song, he's a wonderful man, and I see
Yeah.
him as a wonderful person to now take on his country.
It's here.
After God has blessed him to now come and give back. So we said,
Okay.
I
This
think
internet, we have to
yes,
work. We have to do
we
something.
are having a
Yeah.
serious
If they're in the
internet.
studio, they will have to get a hard wire or hard
Yeah.
wire into their stuff instead of using the Wi-Fi.
So
That's the only way. Yeah.
I think Mr. Kitchen, I think the laboratory communication stuff. I don't how they call them, but
okay,
So I'm
I feel sorry, man. It's so bad.
yeah, yeah. We understand. We understand you, but we know what's going on. Don't
Yeah.
worry. Yeah.
So, like you
But I want to
happy to
make
be
this
part of his vision. Yeah.
okay. Cool. Yeah. But that's a good thing. But and let me go to he gone back again. He disappeared. Okay. You see, and Sam, most of our people on the other side, there's somebody will say, well, you will agree anyway, because the man who opened this organization, founded this organization, is in America. So maybe you look at him as a mark machine, you want to get your share, or are you willing to be part of a team that will cross the bridge and everyone benefits? Is that the kind of team you want to be part of?
Yes. He put the bureau first, and that's the kind of team I want to be part of. He has concern. He's a humanitarian, a philanthropist. Yes, a man who, like I said, God has blessed and want to give back and say, look, people on the ground uh, organize yourself because I'm about to implement my vision, my dream for this country. And so we feel excited. We're happy to be part of the team. This is a venture that is worthwhile, that anyone will be happy to be part of, where you get involved in looking at humanity and trying to provide the needs. If you know the intent of the CEO, he came as a grassrooter from the slum, like somebody would say. And he looks back at his own life and see how he succeeded, went to Ghana as a refugee. And then he was able to manipulate his way to America. And it's all because of the blessing. So he now said to himself, there are people who can have food. There are people who life form. There are people who will need assistance in various ways. So I guess in his own mind, he calculated well and said, I have reached a level where I can afford to help people back there, but we need a team. I cannot do it all by myself. And he got in touch with his friend and brother, Mr. George Sibo, and said, look, do you have trusted people on the ground that I can count on to implement my dream and vision? So when the idea was sold, we said, wow, this is a good thing. So we reach out to people and tell them, yeah, it's somebody who cares when nobody cares. Yes, a man who has shown love and said, look, you want to give back in the area of
Okay. And Moses, you can hear us, eh? Now?
Oh, yeah, loud and clear. Loud and clear.
Okay, good. And and Sam, at least Sam have spoken. Okay, let's go to Moses, the operation manager. That's a big position. But you are with on we are with an organization. They say non for profit. The word non for profit, you're not making money. You got your family, and they call you. They say, "Man, you got to be a managing director." When you're starting a non for profit, you sometimes spend more money, and you're not going to get anything. Why you got into this thing? Or because Kia in America, or because George Sibu in America, his brother call you and say, "Well, I know I'll be getting my small thing." Are you in this thing for real to cross onto the other side that tomorrow we all will sit and say, "Yes, we did something well." So why are you in this thing for?
Firstly, let me say hi to all of you guys, and again to the CEO for this wonderful venture. As you rightly stated, Mr. Kishan and Mr. Moses Oflum, I listened to my friend and brother, Samuel Valentin, spoke very well. We are all into this because of the individual touch to this whole process. Uh, Mr. Kier came from a very humble background. And from where I come from, whenever I see such person, I'm almost like a follower, almost like someone who is like marching behind with this kind of vision. Yes, I'm into this because it has something to do with humanity. I work on many NGOs, international, local NGOs. So my coming to this is to help save humanity. So with this vision, yes, John Mr. Christopher Kier as the vision bearer to assist in whatever way I can assist.
Okay, that's a good thing. And sometimes he's the kind of person where, because before I put my face somewhere, I've already done my homework. To the audience, this is a legitimate business. This organization is
Exactly.
registered and it's not in the backyard. You can go to the KEAR Foundation.com. You will see everything that they're doing. And tomorrow, now you're not taking pay, but Chris still want to make sure he pay you guys. And he said, "Listen, my man, we can't pay you today because nothing yet. Just wait." And your people are going to be crying on you. The other little people who down there going to cry. And what happens? Something got to take care of the little man down there. You see, let me say something that George did here. George gave you all the glory. He said, without you, this was not going to go because he's on this side. At the same time, the people who the honor man expect you to do the same thing because this is a family thing. This is not for profit. This is family. That means when you say, "Oh, I should feed it," anything come, we enjoy it. So I hope you are in there with your mind and soul, because there we saw a lot of people who went to Liberia, open things. Sometimes again, I blame them because maybe they were on the table, so the people they came across to met them on the table. So I hope we are in this thing together. So if it's fail, know that you failing, and everybody fails. So he going to do what he can do, and he going. But let me show. I want you to watch something here, and Chris, I want you to touch on it. I saw these pictures about our old little house, and it's so sad that people in Liberia live in such a condition, which is true. You get a story in the community where when it rains, you got to make sure the water stop before you go back to bed. And then you saw this thing. How you choose this person, or somebody just took some kind of money from there and said, "Can let go? I will push you through." So I want you to just watch this. I will push the video in front and look at this picture here. Okay, so speak to us. This is your first project. Why you chose this group? Why you chose this family?
Oh, thank you again, Mr. Kishan. Like I said from the beginning, when I look at some of the images from this particular home, it presented similar story to me. It retrospected my part for the condition in Liberia, and based on this, I was actually moved to come into to assist this family to give them some type of a better living condition. Okay, what we do here, we do not actually handpick anybody. We don't actually target any particular family. We do it on a random basis. So, like we said, we have to do it just to assist the suffering or the destitute communities in Liberia. So she was one of those that were opportune to have been the very first person in line for our first project, humanitarian project for the KEAR Humanitarian Foundation in Liberia.
That's good. Okay, and Moses, you being the operation man, how far this project have gone? How far?
Okay. Let me say a big thank you to CEO, Mr. Christopher Kier. Yes. So as we stand right now, the guys are doing the roof. They did because of the rain. The guys did the first portion of the roof one side, and they are on the other side today. So we are going to verify. In fact, we did the basement. We blocked the basement because we are doing a very serious renovation of that building, not a full flat of a structure. So we are doing a very serious renovation. So as I speak, uh, the first side the guy used like uh, two bundles of zinc. They used two bundles of zinc. So we can conclude then that it is a full bundle of zinc house. So the guys are running with the project, and we are hoping that from now to Saturday, because of the holiday, that project will be made available.
Okay, good. And audience, you can hear that when you what you just saw, that's the first project of the KEAR Foundation. They're not picking and choosing. They can't help everybody. Even the United Nations cannot help everybody. Sometimes you got to get to the vulnerable, at least the one that really, really need it. And Mr. Kia, you said something about maybe you fix that house. When you finish with that house, you give it to them. How you expect them to maintain a house? What are your plans? Because that is your first test and your first thing that you're taking pride in. What your intention? Are you going to empower them or what are you going to do?
Yes, as a business person, I actually have uh, a plan of long-term and short-term goals. So the first process is actually to get the family in a very beautiful and decent home for now. The next phase will actually come from the sustainability aspect of it, which is providing food, maybe educational assistance to children in the home or something like that. So we going, actually we're taking it step by step at a time. We're not actually going to overwhelm ourselves in any capacity. But it just is a new grassroots foundation that actually has been in existence for over 2-3 months now. We're just trying to get our feet wet in the water. So we have to do things accordingly, and we don't overwhelm ourselves with any type of various lot of tax on the table. Do one at a time. So after the improvement phase of the house, then we go into the sustainability aspect. That's providing food for the children in the home, the family. Then we have to probably go beyond that because we don't want to be giving them food all the time. It's a teach the person to fish, not giving them fish. So we have to actually provide some type of logistics, financially or whatever it may be, to get the family to be self-sustained. so that they will not have to be in such devastating conditions and be able to ask for any help further down the line.
All right. And Samuel, and the good thing is that I don't know if it's good or it's bad. The foundation is connected. The foundation owns the radio station, and it's like you got two positions. So you got the operation manager, and you got the chief operating officer. That means you can go anywhere. Have you visited the site to see what is going on? You can hear me? Okay. Okay. And
Hello, you
Moses.
talking to me?
Yeah. You can hear me now? You can hear me?
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. So
I'm talking to
uh,
Samuel. Yeah.
yes. So
Okay, so say he's spinning. Moses, are you a sitting operation manager or moving operation manager?
I'm a moving operation manager, and this is the thing. That is something I've been doing for years.
You know why
Yeah,
I asked that
so I've been
question?
doing for years. In
From the way
fact,
you sit, I asked the
uh,
question because
uh,
from the way you sit in the office, it's like you don't even want to sit there. That's why I asking the question. Okay, but that's a good thing when you get an operation man that is out there. So when the last time you went to the site, although you explain, maybe you're looking at the paperwork, because when you give people job to do, you got to be on the back. That is Liberia. We're looking for honesty, integrity, and empathy in this whole thing. Go ahead. Kami Moses. Okay, he frees up
yeah,
too.
the line is breaking. I
No,
think
I know.
we got to work on the
Yes.
volume.
So that's a good thing. This is our first test because we'll continue to do this from here. So we got to make sure back there is okay. But I will go back to the seal because this show is actually about the vision bearer to talk to us what his plans are. And he explained everything. I don't want to hold him. He got to go and back to work. So, Mr. Kia, what do you have for your audience? What the message? And another thing, as somebody just text me, will this organization accept donation from Liberians who want to help when it comes to clothes, money, food, and anything?
Yes, Mr. Kishen, we are actually available to accept donations from anybody else. It can be Liberia, it can be like in America here, any part of the world. We accept donations. This is actually we're going to be, like I said, our first our short-term goal is to actually that's the process we have begun to do things for our own perspective as an organization. This is uh, a joint process based on the radio station and NGO. But actually, we're going to actually undertake our own projects before we start accepting any contributions or any donations from the international community, and also local Liberians. Whoever wants to give, I mean, you welcome to give anything or to donate anything. But yes, we actually want to be doing things on our own for now as an organization to have the track record, because that's what somebody probably going to look at to entrust you with whatever they're going to be bringing in. So our first project has already begun in Liberia. The second one will begin within hopefully in August. So we want to actually go out there in the hospitals and do philanthropist type of jobs in there, paying people hospital bills and giving hospital equipment and stuff like that. So a lot of things are going to be undertaking. This, like I said, this is like the second month of our existence. So more projects to be to follow.
Okay. All right. And for the radio station, is this radio station, the operation manager, is this radio station will be open to the public? Because we know sometimes we say non for profit, we agree. But in Liberia, we into all kinds of things. We into the church, we into politics, we into this. Can people buy spot and time on the radio station? Like if the UP come in or the CDC or EFF, ANC, they come, they say, listen, I want to buy us time to just air our programs. Is this available to the public?
Yes, we we have it to the public, and in fact, Kia, that's what make Kia different. So you will find out that we just provide like a minimum charges all of the services we provide. So Mr. Valentine will speak to that because he runs the radio station aspect of the foundation.
Okay, Valentine, I think you heard the question. And the radio station is open to the public where they can advertise, they can have a program. If a church want to do something, it is open to the public or that only the foundation. Yeah, the network problem. Yeah, audience, and I want you to hear it from the self because this is open to the public. This is the people's radio, and because of the foundation, that is why this
So,
radio station is actually
yeah, Mr.
on.
Kishe,
Yeah,
let me just speak to that while we're going through
yeah.
the difficulties. This is amalgamatory process. That means it combines the radio station and the NGO. Both entities actually going to be the radio station is being used to advertise the activities
So
of the
properly.
NGO in Liberia. So the front page of it is actually to establish the framework of the NGO in the process. So you'll see a lot of advertisements and stuff like that, like from churches, from different organizations, individuals, or whoever wants to come on to make his or herself known. The Liberian people, like I said, just to retrospect my initial statement. This radio station is actually not it's not for me to say. Let me clarify. It's for the Liberian people.
Good.
It was intended to give voice to the voiceless Liberian that want to actually come on and make themselves known or make themselves heard in the Liberian society. We have a lot of things that have been going on in our country. A lot of very screwed Liberian, very astute people in our communities. I would want to use. I probably want to come on to say something, concerning some uh, corruption or anything they want to probably talk about, but they don't have the platform to do it. So this station is actually to give voice to the voiceless Liberian and have the ability to actually come and make themselves known. So I just want to bring that, I just want to highlight that.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
You
At
know,
least and
Mr.
people will
Christian,
know. Yes,
yeah,
Josh, go ahead.
yeah, just to buttress what the CEO has said, from the initial stage, like I said, giving a little background and a context of the KEAR Humanitarian Foundation and the KEAR Communication Network. KEAR Humanitarian Foundation is a Liberian non-for-profit organization that was formed with the aim of other things provide humanitarian aid to the suffering masses in the area of education, health, agriculture, water, and sanitation. So those are going to be our four areas of focus that we are going to be providing humanitarian aid. Looking at Liberia emerging from the civil crisis, coming up to peaceful time, and then moving up to sustainability, the KEAR Foundation sees this time as a perfect period to participate in the process of national development, especially in the humanitarian sector. The radio station, like we said, is aimed at propagating the message of the KEAR Humanitarian Foundation. So every form of proceed, every form of money that is generated through the radio station is going straight into charity. We nobody put that money in the pocket. We use that money to undertake projects. That money we use to undertake project. Like you see, our first project is ongoing. The renovation of a suffering family that their home got actually destroyed right after her father's death. So we are using the CEO has provided fund, and we are using this opportunity to work on that building. I'm so sorry that we could not bring you the pictures. That is what is ongoing now. But in our subsequent broadcast, we will show you what it was like before, what it is now, and what it's going to be when it is done. So every form of resources that is generated from the radio station is going to be used, going to get right back into the NGO sector for onward distribution to the needed. Like in the area of health, like the CEO said, we are developing a process wherein we have our officials, our officers will be on the field, going to various hospitals. All these are government hospital, private hospital. We will be earmarking the really needed people that actually need assistance, that are in desperation to get help. We will focus on like paying hospital bill, buying medication for people that are actually in need. So we will have the process going on. We'll have all these kind of vetting things. Then in the area of agriculture, we will also be providing agriculture supplies, agriculture material, farming equipment like hoe, shovel, wheelbarrow, cutlasses, raincoat, rain gear to help our farmers. Because any country that want to get in line of development must first be able to feed herself. And this is where we are. Liberia, we are caught between a rock and hard places. Uh, 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 Food security is one of the biggest challenges in Liberia right now. If you cannot fill your stomach, if you cannot get food to eat, how you going to be able to think to develop your nation? So, KEAR Humanitarian Foundation working towards collaborating with other people to help in strengthening the agriculture sector. So we have a process. Very soon on our website, you're going to see all of these applications. You can apply for assistance. You can apply for like those that are in school in the education side. We will also be providing the same thing. The education side will cover two aspects. We will be giving out scholarship, and we will be giving out financial aid. You know, people tend to misunderstand the two things. Scholarship is for scholar. You must be a scholar to get scholarship. And if you want a financial aid, it's for everyone that need assistance. That need assistance. So, for example, we'll have our cutoff mark. We'll have the benchmark. So, okay, if you want to apply for our scholarship, you must have at least 85% or 90% average to benefit from our scholarship program. And the scholarship is going to going to be a fully funded scholarship where we will pay your school fees, and then we'll provide you uniforms and books as the case may be for those in high school, and also extend on to those in universities. We're going to be doing that, helping people to pay their school fees, and, like that. So the organization is really working towards. I want to have all of these forms available on the website. Some are even going to be available in hard copy to the office. Where you go to the foundation office, you can do the application, and we're going to have a vetting process. Remember, we are targeting people that is actually in need. In as much as Liberia is hard, is difficult, there are people there that can afford. You getting me? We can have your for example, your father is a minister, and then you want us to help you with financial aid. No, I don't think you qualify for that. Technically, you're not qualified for that because we want to give it to people that actually deserves it. Because this is people hard-earned money they work for, they lobby for over the years. Giving it back in charity must show exactly what is going to be useful. So we're going to do that. And in the area of sanitation, water and sanitation, we're also going to focus on, for example, we look at a lot of NGO comes to Liberia and are working on water project. They do all these manual hand pumps. Hand pumps. I mean, it is a good thing, but how many of those hand pump projects are really sustainable? Every day in the community, the hand pump got broken. I remember back then when I was growing up in the 72nd community, we used to go to the hand pump. Today we'll go, the hand pump is down. We have to look for the guys that will come and loosen that thing, try to, sometimes 1, 2 days we can't get water. Because it's manual and the usage is so much, all those pulleys in it begin to break apart faster. So we as an entity, we are focused, we'll be focusing more in the area of water sanitation, but we want to do it in a more sustainable fashion, not just hand pump. I'm not saying hand pump is bad, but we want to come up with something that is actually sustainable, that one project will help an entire community. For example, one of our projects we're going to be undertaking is building of the water board project, where you have the water tower. We're going to build a water tower. We pick a community that is actually in need. We bring the machines, they dig the borehole, and we put that water tower over. We have that water. We have the submersible pump into the soil, wherein we'll be pumping almost up to 20 to 50,000 gallons of water up there in an hour. So with that water being highly elevated, that water can flow down to the various communities. We can connect pipes. We get our plumbers that will connect pipe and run it to various homes. So with that, that's a sustainable project. Well, one of the projects, you can get a 1,500 homes benefiting from it. And
Okay.
unlike the hand pump project that is very quick to spoil.
All right.
So
Let's.
yes,
We gotta take the time
yes,
and
yes.
let me get this to Chris because everybody want to hear from him. There are a lot of and guys, if you're watching, just go to Kia Network on YouTube. I'm watching it right now on my phone. Kia Network. When you click on YouTube, you see the logo, and then you click on it. You can watch us live, or you go to Facebook. You can go to the general page. You can go to my page. You can go to different because it's in all the groups. So please, all you can do for us, just a click, like it, subscribe it. This is your channel. I promise you, this channel is not a brand name. We'll make our own brand. We'll make our own people, the people who can talk, the people who nobody want to listen to. These are the people you will hear on this show from Liberia, from America, and whatsoever it will. But let me give this to Chris because everybody stay pushing this thing here. Chris, you are a Liberian, you're not a foreigner, and everybody want to go home, but sometimes people are afraid. I know I met people in this country who already retired. They got a nice house, but every time they want to go home, they say, "Oh, the government is not good. This is not good." Some of them being a sense. I know a lady who retired since 2002 and stayed here. Let you here, we're going back to Liberia, we're doing business. So my question to you, I want you to really know, I want you to say something. How you feel about the politics in Liberia? Are you because people looking at you, they say, "Oh man, at the end of the day, we're pushing this man to get into it, or we're pushing this guy no matter what happened." How you see our political system looking way back, coming all the way to this time? What's your view? What's your take on it? I know you're not going to get into politics, but you don't know tomorrow what will happen.
Thank you, Mr. Kishan. Uh, Let me just make this clear actually on this channel the first time. KEAR Humanitarian Foundation in KEAR 95.9 FM does not have any political affiliation with any political party in Liberia. Just want to make it clear. And if you listen, please listen very clear and keenly. We have no political ties. We have no political link with any political party or affiliation in Liberia. Now, I don't want to sound like a ultra crapidarian on this channel, pretending to be a politician. But what I actually have been seeing, been following the Liberian political landscape, and we continue to go like backwards, and other countries, Western countries, are continuing to go forward. We're going backwards. The problem I foresaw within the past administrations and actually the current administration is that Liberia will continue to actually select a vote for people that actually, like most of our representatives, senators, ministers, and high profile cabinet members. Those are people that actually came in this country and failed in the Western civilization society and went back home to take these high positions. How can somebody who failed in the Western civilization expect them to bring changes in Liberia? I mean, come on. You don't have to be a very astute individual or person to actually dissect some of these basic common sense ideology that we're facing. Most of our, I'm not saying most of our Liberian officials, I'm not saying, please listen keenly, because I don't want anybody to distort my statement, or this is not a political aspiration. I'm actually saying this, that most of our government officials, not all, some, if not all, are people that actually left from the Western world of civilization and went back home to contest for election. And most of them have taken offices, and we expect them to bring changes to our country. Someone who does not fit in the Western civilization, what change do you expect them to bring to your country? All they're concerned about is to go back there, it probably become part of the corruption system that have been affecting this country over a long period of time. And that's what I have seen. And these are some of the things I really I get it gets on my nerves. I get so disappointed when I see some of our officials and stuff like that, behaving and doing some of these, things that they should have done. They were elected to do certain things for the citizenry of Liberia, for the citizens of Liberia. And they took offices, they made pledges to these poor people. When they took the offices, they have not done anything concerning their platform or anything concerning what they ran on. So these are some of the things that actually prompted me to want to do something and to help the people in Liberia, and have no political interest in Liberia, just to make it clear. I don't want to be any senator. I don't want to be any presidential candidate that you expect me. I'm certified. I'm a very successful Liberian. I own 7 businesses that I run and operate. I'm a real estate guru. So there's nothing in Liberia I want to say I want to go back Liberia one day to go run for senator and representative. I don't want to be called a thief tomorrow, because after all my hard work and effort I have made in America here, for somebody to label me as one of the corruptive party or persons in Liberia. No. So I'm satisfied with what I'm doing here. My goal here is to see destitute Liberians do better and live in better homes, because our government have failed us, or failed the people of Liberia.
Okay, thank you, and CEO, you have said it in a perfect way. And sometimes I will call you Vision Bearer, and because sometimes the CEO name will take this name to be like a real name, until people might start naming the kids now CEO. So when you say CEO, some putting a crew in CEO.
No.
Yeah,
You don't have
yeah,
to call me CEO, Mr.
yeah.
Christian.
So
Just call me
I will
Chris.
call you.
I'm Chris.
He's let's for those of you who watching, I've been talking, you have seen this face and you will continue to see this face. Someday we'll have one-on-one, we'll have Sunday's program where he will talk to you. You have seen it in your community, he's down to earth. That is what it means. When God bless you, you stretch your hands, because hey, the fingers are not equal. But most of us, because the other people fail us, it means that there's no other good people out there. Not because they say you are in an accident. I mean, when an ambulance come, you will not get inside. So we know a lot of people went home and failed us. They came like they were pretending to do this, and they just started it and it just went down. And I will always say they got 3 group of people. They got people who wish for things to happen, people who look to see if it will happen, and they got people who make things happen. I want you to be part of the people that make things happen. That is why we're wasting our time here on this platform to talk to you guys back home or around the world. It's open to everyone, but this man have decided to help. And he brought his friend, George. And I like that sometimes when they're talking, when you're in the background lecturing as a friend, but when you come out there, you show that respect. Yeah, you're the boss, you the boss, you the boss. That is the good thing. We must learn to respect each other. And for those of you who in the studio and in Liberia, we look up to y'all. Without y'all, we'll not stand. You are the one doing the work. You are the one who go out there to say, and I'm impressed with the workshop you had. Your journalists got to be professional. Even we can't get, they didn't get close. They must be in a little nice suit to interview someone, or that little necktie. They should be professional. They should be different from all the other people. We shouldn't see our journalists with a backpack, sweating, want to interview somebody in the street. It will cost you up. So, but I've been following you all. My name is Munel. We will be together and we'll be running from this end. But so far, we don't want to keep everybody because he got to go to work and George got to take a little rest because he's going to work tonight. And I myself got to do something, and you guys are doing your best. I said again, it's NGO. It's not a salary thing. People who decide to work with NGO, especially a private NGO, it's not an easy thing. It's not a United Nations software. They got millions of dollars coming on. So the little one he bringing, we all must sacrifice. And when we cross that bridge, we sit and look back and say, yes, we have done it. And for those of you watching us from all the different platforms, we accept donations. Anything you want to do, we put all the information. This is the first day. And Chris said something that he want to teach. He want to show the secret. He want to tell the Liberian people how I did it. And so we'll be visiting Liberian businesses. They call it reach and outreach. We'll be talking to people. Anything that is non-for-profit will get involved. But also don't forget, if you want us to carry any ad for you, we are willing. If you want us to come and do your wedding, we are willing. If you want us to do anything for you, just for the public to know, we are willing. And the people back home, it's a teamwork. And but let me give everybody a closing statement. Let me start with Samuel because he been on and off before he can go off again. I just talked to the people. They said they will keep your internet working for now. Give me your closing, Samuel. Talk to your people. Okay, Samuel freeze up. And Moses, you mute. Unmute yourself, Moses. Unmute yourself. Okay. Samuel, can you hear me? Okay. Moses, unmute yourself. Okay. George.
It's the same. It's the same internet issue we are
Yeah, I
having.
know.
You see,
We got this
just
the first day. We'll get it right. Don't worry.
yeah,
We'll
just the
make sure
same
that
thing.
they get
This
hardwired.
the same thing we have been talking about. Liberia, after how many years of independence? After how many years of independence? We common thing like internet, we still having the kind of difficulties on. There are a lot of things that the government need to do better with. There are a lot of things that need to work on. Sometimes people say it is what is unfolding around, but I show the people in the Western world they now have two heads. They have the same one head that we have, but sometimes we just get stuck with stuff. So, but on this note, let me wrap up by saying a very big thank you to our CEO, our Chief Executive Officer, Mr. Christopher Kier, and our Vision Bearer, Mr. Kier, have made it very, very clear this is a 100% humanitarian venture that we are undertaking. And we encourage people to follow our channel. We encourage people to share our podcast, our videos and stuff, so that a lot of people can do subscribe to our YouTube channel, our Facebook page, so that we can have more followers, so people can see the work of KEAR Humanitarian Foundation, what we do. And to my high working staff back in Liberia, let me say a big thank you to you guys for making our flag to fly higher. And we are very, very sure that what we have started is going to go a long way in transforming our country. Very soon, we will come out with our own talk show where we will be discussing issues relating to growth and development in Liberia. So, thank you to everyone, and I appreciate the time and effort. Thank
Thank
you.
you very much, George. And Flomo, are you there still?
Yes, I'm there. I'm here.
Okay, we're
Okay.
about to close.
Let me
Just give
first
your
of all say,
closing. Yeah, give your closing.
let me say a big thank you to the CEO,
Okay, can I come
Mr.
in?
Christopher.
I just want to say to the Liberian people, this is a big dream, and there's a need for you to appreciate this dream. Our CEO has a vision for this country, He's what I observe about him is he's not a sympathizer. He's an empathizer. A sympathizer will say, okay, sorry, and do nothing to resolve or solve the problem. Yes, a man who will come in and say, what can we do to solve the problem? Remember the case of the lady? He watched the video and he said, look, that lady need to have a good home. When we had meeting all the time, he said to us, there are people in the hospital who cannot afford. They go to the hospital, the doctor will do the laboratory, the diagnosis, and all of the money will go towards that, but they can't afford. What can we do? He asked the media team to go in and talk to the people and come in and assist. This man has a vision for this country. We don't have to, let us not criticize it, but let us give our support. So join the team, and I want to say thank you to our hardworking president, George Sibo, who is doing everything to see that this dream come true. This man means better for Liberia. When we reach out to people, the question they ask us, this man has a plan. And we say, well, what we do know is he is a humanitarian. That's what we know. Yes, a man we want to do, but the country is a, I think, but you just said yes. The man started now, not the election. So what you think? Be a part of the team. Give all your support you can, and let us make Liberia better. That's my final word.
Thank you very much. And Moses, do you have a final closing there before I go to Chris, and then we can
Oh
wrap it up?
yes, oh yes. I just want to tell the CEO, thank you so much. Look, in the island community, whenever we get there to go to work, look, the community like, what? You mean this girl that have been suffering since her father passed to have somebody and like we have to explain to them that this is just a Liberian humanitarian who live in the US in front of humble background. The people, island community, CEO, they really, really want to see you. They have lawmakers there, they have government officials that live there. None of them ever look in that direction to have a young man who has a vision to save humanity, to help Liberia, to give back to your people. Such a man must be taken very seriously. So I want to say thank you. Thank you on behalf of that lady. Thank you for what you are doing, for opening a platform that every Liberian can have the opportunity to air, to talk what they have in their mind. Let me say thank you. Thank you. God bless you. See you.
Yeah, thank you very much. And guys, we need to get every footage from that project. And whenever you're doing whatsoever, you make sure you send it into the chat room so we can show the people what we're doing. And I'm going to give it back to Chris. But before I give it to Chris, I want to take this time to say, Chris, thank you very much for everything. And Chris and Kia and George reached out to me, and I've decided to be part of the team because I'm a humanitarian person. I love my people. I want to see good for Liberia, and I have passion for this kind of work. So I hope everybody on board, we should take three things and be part of it. You talk about empathy. You got honesty. Honesty is the number one in every life. Nobody is perfect. We might make mistakes, but an honest man don't steal, or honest man don't kill, or honest man don't undermine, or honest man don't overlook. And that integrity is for yourself, where you respect your family, you make sure that your family name will rise up, and you want to walk with your head in the air. And then empathy is the one that, and Chris, when he saw the video, that empathy said, wow, how it feels for a person to stay in a house and there's no roof. And then it went back to his childhood days in Dole community, where when it raining, the rain is not just hitting the zinc, but the rain is coming in the house. And you guys know Dole community. Dole community, one of the worst place to ever live. You understand? So if you think you are living better, trust me, other people, it was worse. And George Sibo also, we said that sometimes we gave our story. He gave his own story. I thought my story was worse. But when he gave his own story, selling plastic bag, and I used to sell donut and bread, but he said, listen, I used to sell plastic bag. Chris used to take his shoe and tie it and jump over the water before he wear it, and afraid to even put the foot in the air. But we want to say thank you, Chris. to have this vision and to bring young
What,
people on
what,
board.
Mr.
Yeah,
Kitchen,
yeah.
the CEO when you were in school, you had one shoe. That shoe that had many colors.
He will put black paint on it when he boil the water in temple.
They did cheap. When you see the best shoe, they did lay back. When you see
but
the
you gotta add the part that I used to work for Do Community to Moria College.
to MC, yeah.
I will walk in the rain when
Yeah.
I get to when I
Listen,
get to
guys,
the on
we telling
campus.
you on Facebook now. These are some of the things that we sit in the back and talk. One thing that caught my mind: the man went and saw his uncle. He said, "Hey, that's my brother's son. What you want me to do?" He said, "Uncle, the only thing I just want food. So when I steady, I can eat because no food. That
No food.
particular thing you said,
Yeah.
my man, it's
Yeah.
not an easy thing. So my people,
I come from
we're not
school.
trying
I
to
have to
take
I have to
bread.
walk. I have to
Yeah,
walk from Maria College campus every time.
yeah,
And when I get home, my stepmom goes to the market to sell potato greens and comes home 9 o'clock in the night before she cook dry rice. How would I study? My eyes are thinning, like spinning in my socket, and like it was very, very, very like difficult. Actually, these are some of the reasons. Like when I sit back and like, there should be no reason why I shouldn't do this.
yeah.
Help. The suffering masses in
So it's
Liberia.
like
So,
he's saying that he don't want for no child to go through what he went through. He wish he could help the entire, but as time goes by, it's just a starting point. And I believe, and you believe, and everyone on this thing here believe that we will get to a point where no child will go hungry to sleep. No child will go to bed without eating. You
yeah,
will go to school. You should have something to eat because we can't go through the hardship and our children. So always remember that every child is your child. Remember your life. So those of you watching, this is Chris Kier. You will see him constantly. Even if you don't see him, I will try my best to do a video of him saying something and I will show it to you. I will do that. He and George, they know me already. If they won't come on, I'll say, Jeff, say something. Then I will come on and put it on there for you to see because it's an interaction thing. And the good thing about him, he not see you like I said. So you're in Liberia there. The day he come to Liberia and will come there, you will get veil because he not sitting down. You got to go to places. You got to do things. You got to put on your jeans. We wear jeans in the country like hell. You see that man with cap on. So at certain time we wear coats in the country, but he forced to wear coats sometimes when you got to go for meeting. But thank God for him. But Chris, I just want you to give your closing. You will not stop talking to the people. There will be a lot of things that will be coming on. There will be, and we've got to launch this program in Liberia. It's not launched formally yet. We got to also launch it in America because we want you that watching us to be part of it. This is not a joking thing. Y'all know me when I put my face somewhere, that passion. I'm not joking about it. So I keep them moving. We can sleep also. Y'all in like bros and I will be hearing from me too. It's just I don't get your number. I want to talk to you yet. But you will hear me. I don't get chance. I do not give chance. I want to see if we say let's climb the hill, we'll climb the hill. Don't stop in the middle of that hill. Don't change the rules in the middle of the game. And we're
right.
moving. So
Yeah.
let's
So
give us a closing.
we're going to, before
Yeah.
the CEO come out, we're going to have a formal meeting where we will introduce you to the entire team.
Okay.
And, where we're going to let the whole world know that Mr. Monica Shin, the general, I said the general, and I will let you that one. The general is going to be he's part of our team, and we want to work together in making things happen. So officially, we want to have that small ceremony, a meeting. We're going to talk to all of our staff again and our senior executive back home. Yeah, CEO, you can go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, so thank you, everybody. I want to make this a very succinct closing for everybody. I don't want to waste your time any further. But one of the reasons that we actually, Mr. Kishin talked about was we did not choose to go any big name, on the radio, hire any big name to come on the show or whatever it is. The big names have actually filled this country. Okay, politicians, whoever what you want to call them, they have filled this country. So we want to breed our own. So everybody you're gonna see on air, you're gonna see with the organization is those are people who believe that can do better work from the grassroots. Okay, So we want to say, Mr. Kitchen, welcome aboard. This is the KEAR Humanitarian Foundation and KEAR 95.9 FM. Like we said from the beginning, this is a very distinct organization from the rest of them in Liberia. Our mission is solely to help the poor people, the poor, the destitute communities in Liberia. We have, again, let me make it clear, we have no political ties with any political party. So whatever you're going to see on the radio that we're going to be carrying, our reporters going to be carrying, we have no reason to polish any information to give falsehood to the Liberian people. We don't have any reason to do that. This country has been in this position for a very long time. Our politicians have failed this country, so we'll do everything to expose whoever that are doing that are doing any wrongdoing in Liberia. Present government, past governments, or past government officials who will actually criticize them will have no reason to sugarcoat anything to the Liberian people. We have taken enough hit. This country has suffered enough, and we don't need to suffer the citizens anymore further. So this platform will be used for the voiceless Liberian, like I said from the beginning, people that actually want to come on to be an impact in the society, to have their contributions and the voices heard. They will use this platform for no cost. We want to actually, take the time to tell my Liberian crew, Mr. Valentine and Amos, who has passed. The past, I think, month and a half, we lost him. He was very instrumental in what we're doing now. And Mr. Flomo, thank you so much. I want to say thanks to you guys and the rest of the journalists in Liberia there.
Yeah.
Please keep abreast with the developmental project that is ongoing. The first KEAR Humanitarian Foundation project. We want to actually showcase it, the finishing and the before and after phase of it. And we have more projects to come. Like we said, we have to do our own solo projects before we can, international communities or local donors can come in to help us. We want to have a track record as an NGO. Not organization that waiting for other people to give them money and take some of it to use it for themselves and also take a little bit to give to the Liberian people. No, everything anybody give that going to give to this organization, 100% will be used for the people that you gave it to or you donated it to. So I just want to make that clear. Thank you very much for coming on. Thank you virtual audience. And this is actually amazing. This is the very first interview, but more to come. Thank you, Mr. Kishan. You can take it from there.
Thank you very much, and guys, and I want to say thanks to the CEO. I can get him out now. You can go about your business, CEO. I don't want to hold you back. And Valentine and Moses and George, I want to say thank you very much. We'll continue to interact. We'll have a meeting whenever they're ready. But I'm willing, and we got a chat room, and also you guys are in the chat room. And whatever information we put it in there, my number will be in there. We can talk. Any ideas? This is my passion. This is what I like. I do a lot of different things, and I'm willing to share with anyone because it's because of the success of this organization. So let's just take a quick break, and then we'll be right back and close up. Okay, guys, we have come to the end of this short little thing here. We have come to the end of it. I want to say thank you very much, and don't forget, share. If you get back into your Facebook page, share the video so you can go back there. If you guys go back into the Kia Network Facebook and YouTube, because right now I'm watching it on the Kia YouTube page here, and always try your best to share from the YouTube page so more people will follow. So I want to say thank you very much. And to the audience, I don't know how to say thank you for following us. And you guys, bye for now. You have a blessed day. And we'll talk. George, take care. You got anything else to say, Josh? You mute. You mute.
I mean, I just want to say thank you, Mr. Kishin, for helping us organize this thing. Subsequently, we're going to be regularly going to be having this kind of show so that people can know exactly what we do.
Okay.
We can't sit and fold our hands. We got
No.
to do. But I will tell you today, we caught our guys in Liberia unaware. Yeah, they were
Yeah, seriously.
they were actually expecting a meeting. They thought it was a meeting.
Yes.
Other than thought it was a meeting. We're going to talk to them, talk to the crew, but they didn't expect us to go live. So, but that's it. So you guys should be prepared at any time. You guys have Money Kitchen here, the general. He likes to be online. He likes. There is something that he does with passion. He has his own Facebook page too. He has his own YouTube channel that he does the kind of thing. And, having on the team is a very good addition. And very soon, I know everything is going to be in place, and we're going to start having our regular talk show. We're going to be on air every time, here and there. So I call him money, but so most of the time you hear me call him money, but that doesn't mean you get money. Oh. Hey, yeah, you get money, but I imagine every money now. I mean, let's say money, but yeah, but he also been into humanitarian things in Liberia. He's been helping out there. So we try to bring like-minded people together. Like-minded people. That's the only way. And the teamwork makes the dream work, and that's what we are trying to do to make everything go through. So, Mr. Kishin, thank you so much. We appreciate the time. We appreciate everything.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, guys. Thank you very much. Have a blessed day. God bless you. And let us do what is right for our country, Liberia. Bye for now.